Hi everyone and welcome to my presentation. Today I am excited to share a topic that is reshaping modern cities around the globe. Green micromobility, an English introduction to smart biking sharing systems. My name is Yang Anya, and as a student here, I've always been fascinated by how everyday technology solves massive urban problems. Let's dive in. Before we look at the technical details, let me share why this topic matters to me. When choosing a research topic, I wanted to focus on a system that impacts our daily lives directly. That's when I realized the answer was right outside our campus gates. Smart bike sharing is simple, eco-friendly, and it has completely changed how we navigate the last mile of our daily commutes. It's a brilliant mix of environmental sustainability and practical engineering. To put this presentation together, I utilized a collaborative approach with Google's AI tool, Gemini. AI was incredibly helpful in organizing the comparative data points between New York and Taiwan. It has also provided me with professional logistics vocabulary, teaching me terms like the balancing algorithm and micromobility. However, to keep this authentic, I personally reviewed and refined every single point to ensure it accurately matched my first-hand experiences riding U-bike on our local streets. So, what exactly is a smart bike sharing system? At its core, it's a public service providing bicycles for short-term urban transit. But what makes it smart compared to old-fashioned bike-like rental shops? Modern systems are fully integrated ecosystems. They rely on mobile apps, GPS, solar-powered docks, and digital payment networks. Their primary purpose is to solve the last-mile problem, connecting commuters from massive transit hubs like MRT or train stations directly into their final destination. Let's look behind the scenes at the hardware. A smart bike system relies on two main components. First, we have smart docks. These individual terminals use integrated solar panels to power their internal computers and card readers completely off the grid, making them highly sustainable. Second, the smart locks on the bikes utilize RFID technology. This electronic tag system allows users to unlock a bike instantly using a smartphone app or a transit smart card. But how do you manage thousands of moving bikes? This brings us to a major operational hurdle, asymmetrical demand. Bikes naturally accumulate at office districts during morning rush hour, leaving residential areas completely empty. To fix this, operators use AI-driven solution. Predictive algorithms monitor station capacity in real time. The system alerts ground crews exactly when and where to dispatch trucks to move bikes before a station runs empty. This is what we call fleet telemetry and rebalancing. To understand how this looks globally, let's look at our international case study, City Bike in New York City. Launched in 2013 and operated by rideshare company Lyft, City Bike has become a crucial pillar of NYC's transit network. It operates on a massive scale, boasting over 30,000 bikes and 2,000 stations across Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Bronx. Unlike systems built for everyone, its pricing model heavily relies on annual memberships for local residents or expensive single ride passes for tourists. Now, let's look at the reality of biking in New York. On the positive side, City Bike has successfully integrated electric assist e-bikes, helping commuters tackle long distance and steep bridges with ease. However, they face major problems. Vandalism and bike theft are frequent and costly. Furthermore, the pricing is quite high compared to regular subway fares, and extreme weather conditions like heavy winter snow can freeze operations entirely. Now, let's bring our focus back home to a world-class success story, Taiwan's U-Bike. Developed by Giant Bicycles, U-Bike debuted its Upgrade 2.0 system to solve infrastructure and limits by moving the technology onto the bike itself, removing heavy kiosk wiring. U-Bike achieves true ubiquity, operating in almost every major city in Taiwan. It is deeply embedded into daily life for all demographics, from students and office workers to elderly citizens running errands. Why is U-Bike globally celebrated by urban planners? First, its operational efficiency is flawless. It is famous for rapid turnaround rates and exceptionally reliable maintenance. Second, payments are seamless, integrating directly with EasyCard, iPass, and mobile QR codes. Finally, strong government backing allows local municipal governments to subsidize rates, making it extremely affordable and often free or heavily discounted for the first 30 minutes. Despite its massive success, U-Bike faces its own hurdles. The first is rush hour deficits. Popular stations near major MRT lines can empty out completely within minutes at 8 a.m. Second, pedestrian safety is a growing concern, as high densities of bike on narrow sidewalks can cause conflicts with walkers. Lastly, the rapid expansion of the faster U-Bike 2.0 e-bikes requires new speed regulations and heightened safety awareness. To summarize, let's look at this side-by-side comparison table. Operator model. NYC is run by a private corporation while Taiwan uses a highly effective public-private partnership. Second, affordability. City bike is relatively expensive, whereas U-Bike is heavily subsidized and cheap. User base. NYC caters to tourists and young professionals. Taiwan serves all demographics. For durability, while NYC suffers from weather wear and high street theft, Taiwan benefits from exceptional civic care and very low rates of vandalism. What are the cross-cultural takeaways here? Taiwan can learn from New York's aggressive development of wide, protected bike lanes. This provides a much safer infrastructure blueprint than forcing riders to show narrow sidewalks with pedestrians. On the other hand, what makes Taiwan unique is our incredible civic culture. It ensures that public assets remain clean, functional, and deeply respected by the community. In conclusion, micromobility proves that a transportation system doesn't need to be massive to fix massive city gridlocks. On a personal note, this project showed me how data logistics optimize simple things like bicycle placement. Working with AI truly helped me communicate these technical transport terms confidently in English, expanding my own academic horizons. So, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for listening.